What's up? What's up, man?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, this is a special episode. Scoot down, bro. This is a special episode of the Push and Weight Show.
Hey, fam. She trying to get cozy.
Nah, man, we got small Dov down there. Okay, you trying to come with my girl? We got the smallest Dov.
Snorting,
we got the smallest Dov down there. We got the biggest Jonah over here,
and the even bigger Kirsten.
And we got my baby girl Kirsten on the show tonight. And we're gonna talk about some pushing some weight, getting a girl in the gym, and a couple other topics that I'm sure float around with the couples and relationships. So stick around, man. This is the Push and Weight Show.
Push and Weight.
Deadlifts and debates, hot topics on the plate. From the gym to the mic, boy, every day we pushing weight.
Hey, to start off, man, I want to give a special shout out real quick. We got our producer, right? And then we got an executive assistant to the executive producer. We got my man Tate back there. We got my oldest Tate back there. Is his mic on?
Is it?
Can you say hi into the mic, Tate?
Hello.
There you go. So it's a family affair today, man. It's a family affair. So like I said, I still don't understand why you hadn't scooted down, but
you can get closer. It's okay.
It's cool, bro.
I don't bite.
Some people got that sauce, some people don't.
Man, your sauce is horseradish. Chill out.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey, some people like that, you feel me? We love to burn.
A lot of what we've been talking about here lately is some of the people getting into the gym and how they started. So I know before you and I met, we've been together for over a year. Before you and I met, you were doing some at-home stuff.
Yeah.
What was the at-home? Now, keep it PG. I don't care what you did in your life before me. What was you doing at home for at-home workouts?
Yeah, so what I did was I just literally followed dance videos on YouTube. And a lot of people laugh at me when I say that.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's a lot more cardio-based. So...
Okay.
I just subscribed to a group. I don't really remember the group's name.
Don't shout them out.
Yeah. But anyway, so I just followed their little dance videos. And it was just like a little bit of light dumbbell work and stuff like that, a lot of squats. And I just did that with a clean diet and lost, a little over 20 pounds.
Nice.
In no
Okay.
time.
Okay. So that's why she knows how to do the stanky leg and the Dougie.
Yeah. I learned all that.
Pop, lock, and drop it.
Exactly.
I had just seen a video on Instagram the other day. It said if you lived through this club era, or if you survived this club era, and it had like Pop, Lock, and Drop It. It had what was that other song by Savage? Swing by Savage.
Oh no.
Savage,
that was your era. You remember?
Shake that, I'm moving like a gypsy. Stop.
No, that was your era.
Was the cyclone your era? Isn't that a thing too?
Move your body like a cyclone. Come on, man. I was a hustler. I listened to Jeezy.
I'm a hustler, baby.
Okay. No, not that hustler.
Nah, man. Do you feel like, Dov? Do you feel like there was for real, what kind of music was popping back then? What did y'all do in the club when you was out in the club? I know you was up on the stage.
I'm a stage guy. You feel me? Got my bottle, got my hand. You know what I'm saying?
No,
bottle in my hand.
We was talking about the Chippendales.
Nah. For real, my era, I feel we was still dancing. Like not in the club. But I feel like the school dances, we were still dancing. And maybe like I remember going to like Bowling Green, like 2008, and people were still dancing in the club. You know what I'm saying? But I remember going to the club 2008 in Athens, and that's when it started like transitioning. You know what I'm saying? To like too cool to dance. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's where it's at now. Have you chaperoned? Do you plan on chaperoning any of Kingston's?
No.
Bro, you should.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. And I say that because my parents did it. And when I think it was my senior year, when they were like, we're thinking about chaperoning your prom, I was mad. I was madder than hell, bro. because I was like, how am I supposed to get down there on the dance floor, dirty wine in front of
Dirty wine.
and fricadill it.
Man, fricadill it.
If I could fricadill out on the dance floor, you feel me?
That's crazy.
What my parents say, but in reality, now y'all don't hold this against my pops because he's a good man. But he come up to me in the middle I was dancing with somebody and he come up and he go, hey, if you don't want to get caught by any of the chaperones, you got to go to the middle. I was like, who's this? Dad? He's like, you got to go to the middle. I go, oh my God. Thanks, Pops. I appreciate you.
Man.
I went in there, was dirty whining in the middle.
Hey, dirty whining. Hey, the crybaby, the lollipop. was in the middle getting it in.
Man, but now I went and I when I was working for the local high school, they asked, staff to chaperone. And I think it was my brother's junior or senior year prom. Had been a junior. And I chaperoned that. Maybe it was homecoming, but nonetheless, they don't dance, bro. Kids now do not dance. Like they're afraid. And I think it's a mixture because when we was in school, there was no getting caught on camera.
Yeah.
Like we was talking about phones before the camera started rolling. Like if you got caught on that potato phone doing something with that potato camera.
Yeah. You can lightweight deny it. Like, bro, that wasn't even me.
That ain't even me. That's 4 pixels on my face. That wasn't even me. Now I had the NV2, which had the keyboard, and I had the orange one. What'd you have? She said a Nokia.
Yeah. I started out on like the little track phone, and then I went to, I don't know, it was some little slide phone from Sprint. I don't even remember the name of it. And it had
Was it thinner? Like
yeah, it was like this. And then you had like the regular, I don't know really how to describe it. I just know you slid it up and it had like the little keyboard.
Did you have a full keyboard or was it the numbers?
It was a full keyboard. So the front obviously had the numbers. So you could use it that way.
Did
like
we already say
old,
the Envy or the
and then you slide it up and it had a
the
keyboard.
Voyager was the very first phone that had
like the chocolate
touch screen. That's what I was thinking. Was it the chocolate?
It could have been, honestly.
Well, everybody loves chocolates.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
Might have been the chocolate.
It could have been, yeah.
You remember the juke?
Yeah,
Oh,
bro, that
yeah.
little tiny
The stick?
Yeah,
The
bro.
stick?
Bro, it's so funny, bro. So growing up, shout out my guy Stents. Growing up, I had a buddy that he knew how to make anything cool, bro. It don't matter, like he could have literally had a stick from a tree.
Yeah.
And if he had it, it was the coolest thing on earth, bro. Like we used to make fun of people with that little juke phone until he got it. He made it so cool. Like he had the coolest ringtone, and it was a thing you used to be able to do to make your ringtone super louder. It was like that it was called like mixertones.com, and it used to be able to have like turn it up on your thing. And bro, like whatever he had, bro, he made sure it was the coolest of the cool, bro.
Yeah. I just remember having one of my when I was in high school. I had a fat homie have that phone. And I was like, bro.
Look like a nano chip.
Like, how are you texting on that thing?
That's what our kids will never know nowadays, like how we had to record the music to set a ringtone.
Man,
You remember that?
yeah.
Record the
You had
music
to
to set a ring.
yeah.
Y'all remember ringback tones?
Man.
Yes, yeah.
Bro, speaking of ringback, my homie who just texted me, Steve, bro, his ringback tone was gangsta, bro. And I don't care who called him, bro. That's what was playing, was gangsta, bro. He had that, I think, until it just phased itself out. He never took it off.
Yeah.
It just went off one time.
You got gangsta, and then he answers, this is Steve with Steve's Accounting.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And if you know Steve, bro, it was hilarious.
I think I had country music on my ringback tone. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I was a country boy because I went to River Valley.
Wearing the flannels and the boots.
Flannels and the boots with
Yeah,
the
I've seen
jeans
those.
tucked in.
I've seen those pictures.
I bet you did, you little creep.
I had to look. I had to know what I was getting into.
Had your shit kickers on.
He wears those now. He's getting back into it.
I only got those because of my job. Sometimes I go on job sites that I need those. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm not wearing them for fashion. Okay, people. Okay, I'm not wearing them for fashion. Okay.
Do you wear Hey Dudes?
No, And
No.
I don't think I ever would. The closest I'll wear to some Hey Dudes, I do have a pair of So I had some Birkenstocks.
Okay.
You guys wear Birkenstocks?
I don't, but they seem nice.
Listen,
Nah,
I know a few people that
We're
do.
not 30.
no, listen. Okay.
I'd still wear them.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Birks. So I got some Birks. I'm going to Bahamas. I'm like, damn, I need me a little, you know what I'm saying, a little beach shoe.
Yeah.
Get some Birks that they tell me. Now look, these Birks gonna hurt your feet for like 3 weeks before because it's just a piece of foam or it's cork.
It's cork, isn't
It's
it?
cork,
Yeah.
So it's like these Birks are gonna really hurt your feet until your feet make an impression in the shoe. I'm like, nah, I'm good. They were like, what you about to do? And I'm about to go to Bahamas. Like, don't wear these to the Bahamas. It's like, it's gonna hurt. I wear them to the Bahamas. We walk 2 miles to a beach.
Oh,
Feet is screaming. That's why when people, so now I posted some videos and people like, bro, why you got Vapor Maxes on in the beach? I'm like, fam, because I just walked 2 miles in some Birkenstocks and my feet about to fall off. But now, bro, I jump in. I can shimmy. I Uzi Vert shoulder shimmy into my Birks, and bro, it's the most comfortable shoe now.
you see Dog over there.
He don't wear nothing but slides,
Hey,
and he wears
I
them
stay
so they
with the
like
slides.
fall apart.
bro,
The ones I
listen.
got
He
on
lifts
right
in
now.
them.
Listen. Jonah and his slide. I got a cousin, bro.
Y'all chill out on me
Listen,
right
They
now.
should sponsor him.
Bro, they need to, because I got a cousin that does the same thing, boy. He looked like a gorilla grip on them dams. You ever seen a gorilla? Look at it, knuckles. Like, bro, how is your toes over the end of the slide and it's like they grabbing the end of the damn slide?
That's why he got them Flintstone feet.
Like I said,
He wears them slides all the time.
the Flintstone feet that got coined. Y'all, they really ain't that bad. Okay, I ain't gonna show you.
Oh, they
I
are.
don't need to. I know what I got. Don't worry about me.
Man.
But the Flintstone feet got coined when we had a massage therapist come into the gym one day. And there was only a few of us in there. And I'm laying down on the table and Dive walks in and he goes, dang, you got the Flintstone feet out?
Man. Hey, it looked like a couple bricks sitting there, some cinder blocks.
Like, dang, man, dang. Yeah, put a little bit of lotion on them. They'll be all right.
Man, hey. But
I tried. You won't let me.
I
bro,
won't.
that's what being an adult. I feel like I'm the ashiest I've ever been in my life right now. Like, I don't know why. As a kid, I was never ashy. Like, I mean, I'm black, so like my legs get a little ashy, you know what I'm saying? But I never had to really like lather on lotion all the time. For some reason, and I live out in the county now, but for some reason, bro, like my skin, like my hands get dry, my lips get dry. We was in the I ain't had no shorts I had to throw my briefs on in the gym. Listen, it looked like somebody took the powder out the
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Your thighs?
Yeah, bro. It just battered me up like a piece of chicken. Like, oh my God.
Why's it got to be chicken? Hey, I did have a question.
Yeah, why does it have to be chicken?
Why did you said it? I did have a question for you because my elbows was getting, I call it ashy. And
Yeah.
she looked at me and she goes, you can't say
Yeah.
ashy. Can I say my elbows was getting ashy?
You can say,
And then dry.
You can't say ashy. You can say
They're getting dry.
Yeah, they're getting parse.
Yeah.
Parse.
No, but you know what though? With the elbows, that's like some extra. You kind of almost gotta foul that off. Like,
No, honestly, if you started lotioning those at a younger age, they wouldn't be like that. That's what I tell everybody that.
yeah,
My last job, I went around with lotion and I lotioned everybody's elbows because they were like, if you don't lotion them, they get like sandpaper
yeah,
and they get real brown looking.
What's
It's
that?
gross.
What job was you
We ain't
at?
gonna talk about it.
Listen,
Oh my God.
listen, I had a homie, bro. We used to
I worked with all my friends. It's okay.
like I had a homie and like I need elbow space when I'm in the car. Like I'll take over somebody's whole armrest in the car. And he like the same way, bro. And our elbows used to touch. I'm like, bro,
That's weird.
why is your elbow crusty, bro? Like your elbow hurting my elbow, bro. Like
No
that shit-
lotion.
no lotion.
We kind of talked about this. We had somebody in the gym say something about his girl, about his wife. And somebody was like, hey, so-and-so is about to take, now, be mindful with me. So-and-so about to take your now. how do you feel as a female? Like, how do you feel that word of like how do you take that? Is it just in the context, or like if you heard somebody be like, "Hey, ask your if she wants to go out to eat," how would you take that?
Okay, so I always say I'm built different, so I'm not sensitive.
Built different,
and I mean that in the most
tough.
respectful way. No, I feel like it is all about how you use it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really a word that means like I don't take it any type of way. With like the whole gym scenario, I don't think I would have taken it like as disrespect. Now I feel like if it's more of like an argument and like you call someone like, "Hey, you're a stupid," you know what I mean?
Call them out their
That's
name.
different.
See?
That's different.
Now, here's the scenario. I'm not trying to be racist, but okay. It's the way black people cuss and the way white people cuss.
Right.
Now, we can bleep these words. A black guy would say, "Now, let me tell you about this Denise.
Yeah.
The way I said it, you want to hear what this Denise did. What did she do?"
Right.
Yeah.
A white guy would say, "Damn, Denise is a." Automatically, I already know what she did because
Yeah.
now she's the B word.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
So, like you said, it's the context of
Yep.
what you say and how you say it.
That's how you use it.
Now, how do you
sure.
feel? How do you feel like if somebody were to say that to me, like, oh, somebody's about to take your? Do you feel like as your man, they should stand up for you and be like, "Yo, that's like, don't call her that."
Watch your mouth, brother.
Yeah, hey, you watch your mouth, bucko. I feel like, quick side note, I feel like the people the guys that call their girls their old ladies,
Oh my gosh!
don't even try and call them their girl's name out of any way, sort of context at all. They're going to slash you.
Yeah.
They're going to pull out a machete and slash you. Anybody that says that's my old lady, you keep it as respectful as your mother.
You say someone's about to take your old lady.
See, I'm a.
You don't even. That's my old lady.
I always say my girl. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my girl. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
Yeah.
you say too.
And from time to time, I might say my wife, but it's just always, I don't know. It's just my girl. I've just been saying that since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's just what I say. Now, like I said, as far as the B word go, like I'm not really comfortable saying that. You know what I'm saying? Or having it being said. But like I said, it's the context too. And it's who said it. Like you said, somebody about to steal your, you know what I'm saying? That's different. Who wants anything stole? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my girl or my Lunchable. I don't want nothing taken from me. Like,
I feel like maybe if like Jonah would say it to you,
yeah.
you would know like maybe he wasn't meaning it any type of way.
I am Mr. Steal Your Girl. So.
Okay, so if God were to say it to you. But I feel like it all depends on who it is and how you use it. I don't.
It is.
So back to that last question. How do you feel do you feel like your man should, no matter what, if it's somebody else saying it, they should be like, don't say that?
I mean, that's hard because again, I'm not really sensitive with that word, but I guess from a female's point of view, if it was meant in like a disrespectful way, then yeah, your man should stand up for you and be like, okay, you ain't got to call her that, or like chill out. But yeah, I mean, I guess they should.
Yeah.
I feel like, so I will say something like, if somebody says something like that, like at my shop or, you know what I'm saying, around me, I always do be like, dang, around the women and kids.
Yeah.
So I'll try to say it in a funny way, you know what I'm saying, to not make you feel awkward, but to make you rethink saying it again. You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
That's one thing I have trouble doing, like, because when we was at the last meet that we was at, dude was sitting at the booth and was, saying this and that and was cussing up a storm, and you were like, and my mom and my girl was standing there, and you were like, I was walking up and you're like, dang, watch your mouth in front of the ladies, man.
Yeah.
And then he cleaned it up, But I always have that because I'm not necessarily like a confrontational person.
Yeah.
I don't want to make anybody feel awkward unless I really genuinely feel like you're genuinely coming at me and disrespecting me. then it's, then it's up, as the young kids say, as the youngins say, then it's up, bro. It's up.
Skibbity doo.
Skibbity doo, fricadillo or whatever. But, excuse me. But, yeah, that's something I need to get better at, kind of like how you do it. It's like joking it, making them feel a little awkward, and rethinking what they're saying, but not making the whole situation awkward.
And I mean, every once in a while, I feel like that's why I always try to watch what I say too, because sometimes, I mean, anybody, even me, sometimes I'll get in, we'll have a conversation and it'll get out of control. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody will get me going and we just in here talking and I don't even realize who's around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll catch myself like, all right, I'm about to dip. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave. Like,
I'm just gonna remove myself.
I'm just gonna remove myself. I didn't,
that's
you know
smart.
what I'm saying? So,
and I feel like the gym is a little, it's a weird place,
especially now.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's a lot more kids and women in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially at our spot, like we got a lot of
we need more.
kids.
We need more women.
We do need more girls in there.
Come train with me.
But we do need, more female, but we got a lot of kids in there and I love it. I love having the kids in there. I love people realizing that, this doesn't have to be, quote, an excuse. You can bring your kids, they 99% of the time they're out of the way. They're playing with each other, but it's a place like I said a couple episodes ago, it's a family, it's a family thing going on there, So I guess the first time that I brought you in, I had made a comment about this, but I want the audience to hear it for themselves. Okay, what was your reasoning the first time coming into the gym?
Oh, it was to get closer to you, honestly. I had a few people message me.
Our producer said that he couldn't hear you. You have to say that one again.
It was to get closer to him. I've had a couple people message me like,
"Oh, you know who him is, bro. You know who him. I'm him. I'm him.
It's a few hims over
Okay,
here.
I'm Himothy Jr. Okay, Himothy Hensley. Okay, quit playing with me. I'm Triple H.
Okay, big brother.
Okay, heavy Himothy Hensley. Okay,
but I had a couple people message me like, what a douche. What a douche. Shout out, Brooke. We love you. She said, what a douche for saying that. I said, yeah, but it was actually kind of true. I ain't gonna lie. So I made sure they knew, like, you were just telling the truth.
Brooke, who? I need names,
Brooke.
addresses.
She borrowed our belt.
Bro, okay, all right. I see you.
We see
That's
you,
her last
bro.
name, Cho, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to get it wrong, so that's why I didn't say it.
But so getting in there, you got closer.
Yeah.
Got closer to Himothy. but after that, kind of
We're gonna call him Himothy.
but after that, what kind of like, because again, you were working out at the house and you started coming into the gym, and there's like that. I feel like with everybody, and you can speak on this too, coming into the gym off rip for your first time too, Dov, like it was.
I was not worried about no damn Himothy my first time.
You said you was trying to get closer to me too, and I was like,
Hey,
fam, whatever, we can be friends. I don't know, but
I was not worried about no damn Himothy.
but I don't think anybody coming into the group off rip really was looking to power lift.
Yeah.
They was just trying to come in and into the gym and just start training,
Yeah.
So like, what kind of, was that kind of your, obviously, again, besides like getting closer to me, but were you wanting to get into powerlifting like you're in it now, or were you just trying to work out? Like, what was your starting goal for all of this?
No, so sorry. I never really expected to see myself where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
It was just strictly about losing weight and like just feeling better. And then when you invited me, I was like, no, I don't really want to do all that heavy stuff. And I've always wanted to be a strong female because who doesn't,
Yeah. Dav has always wanted to be a strong female.
Strong black
You're
woman.
looking good.
Strong.
So then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go just so I could see him and be closer to him, obviously. So we did our little one-on-one session because I was like, I just want to see what it's like, feel it out. You know,
as
I
you
didn't
can see this is scripted. They keep saying the same thing. They scripted this.
Give her that one-on-one session.
And then, so then I came in with a group and I just kind of fell in love with it. Like, I was like, it's challenging. And I love a challenge. So I was like, okay, I like this. I like to see what my potential is. I like to see where I could go with it. And I just fell in love with it. It's, I say it's therapy.
Yeah.
It's therapy for me. Yeah. Because like when I'm feeling bad, I'm like, I'm going to go to the gym, push some weight. And then I walk out feeling better.
I feel like, so I seen her first day started, you know what I'm saying? And
It was rocky, wasn't it?
I didn't think she would make it this far, honestly. But
Why was you looking
Honesty,
at her?
I love it.
Why was you looking at her first day though? Okay.
You didn't know why I was there, so it's okay.
yeah, fam. Hey,
He had no
like I
idea.
said, there was a few Himothy's there. It was up for grabs.
Y'all spell Himothy with a lowercase h, okay?
But no, like seeing your progress now, and you're a testament to. I hate when females say like they don't want to lift because they don't want to get big.
Yeah. I want to
Fam,
get big.
I've been lifting for 3 years and I look the damn same. Like,
But
takes
with
a while. It takes a
improvement,
while.
Yeah.
there's improvement at 740 barbell, okay?
but people don't realize how much you have to lift to really.
Yeah.
It's not just lifting. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and then if you look at your physique, not saying I'm looking at your physique, but if
I
you
know
look
what
at
you
your
mean.
physique,
We got you.
it doesn't. You don't look like bulky, like you're sitting there
Right.
pounding weights 5-6 days a week. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like that just shows you like lifting those weights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's easier from what I was told. It's easy. You're not going to be able to really target fat like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Unless you weight train. You know what I'm saying? So weight training enables you to target those areas. You know what I'm saying? And lose fat in them areas faster than just. I know a lot of women, don't jump on me, just like to do cardio. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like cardio is just full body loss. You just lose.
Yeah.
You don't know where you're going to lose that fat from doing cardio, and you're not really losing fat. You're just losing weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So
They always say, so scientifically, females tend to lose they tend to lose weight just doing cardio. They tend to lose weight in their glutes and their chest.
All the wrong
first,
areas.
You know, belly's last.
yeah.
For guys, it's belly first, and then everywhere else. So, I hear it constantly, and I know you hear it constantly because you've had a lot of females hit you up that are following your journey.
Yeah.
Of I want to come in and lift with you, but
But I don't want to be bulky.
I don't want to be bulky. I don't want to look like a man. I don't. Like, first off, we can't fix your face. Okay, I'm playing. But for real, that's But for real, it takes years. I've had a lot of people. I don't want to be too big like a bodybuilder. Okay, good, because you won't.
Yeah.
Right.
You won't. There's certain disciplines, and you and I have gone over a lot of these disciplines, and especially when it comes to meat time, that's when we're more locked in on diet. We're doing the meal prepping on Sundays and all that.
Yeah.
Making sure we're hitting our protein. Now, off season, we're a little more laxed with it, which we shouldn't be.
We shouldn't be. I agree.
And I'll admit, weekly, you're like, I want to meal prep this weekend, and I'm like, all right, babe, I got you. And then I just don't.
Yeah.
We just don't. But that's always one of the things that I hear is females. And for you, that was never really you never really said it to. I don't want to get too big. I don't want to get too bulky. You were just there for whatever happened. Whatever came, whatever developed, you were there for.
All I knew is I was going to look better than what I have. Like what I started out. Because I started out a little over 200 pounds.
Okay.
Shout out to my kids. That's okay. I love you anyway. I started out a little over 200 pounds. And right now where I stand, I think last time I weighed myself, which I don't weigh myself anymore because the more you build muscle, the scale's not going to go down.
Right.
So I get discouraged when I weigh myself. So I think the last time I stepped on a scale, I was 173.
Okay.
So
what do you think? What to any female out there right now that's on the fence of either starting to just work out, period, or wanting to come in to 740 and train with us? Because even though our group is pretty much closed at this point.
Yeah.
I 100% would have one more female come into the equipped group, just because training with a fellow female, I've seen it with, when you're training with other girls down at the doghouse, it's different for you.
It is different. Absolutely.
So to females out there that might be watching this, what's some advice that you would give them to make that leap, make that jump, to come in and either start working out with you or just working out, period?
Okay, so I've thought about starting a program, which I have talked to Jonah about it a little bit, but I feel like it'd be a way to get more females into the gym. But I want to start a strength training program that also might target weight loss. So I feel like for a lot of females too, it's the atmosphere. So obviously our gym is powerlifting. No, it's not powerlifting, but that's what a lot of us do. And it's male dominant. I might be in there as a female, but I'm the only female. So that scares them. So I feel as if like I could start up a program, one to help females, because I love to help everybody, to help them, and I can actually get them into the gym and they can feel out the atmosphere and the environment, and they won't be so scared.
Yeah.
Because it can be a scary place. I mean, I didn't want to go to the gym to begin with because I was always afraid that people are going to judge me. And I feel like as a female in a male dominant place, that's what they're getting. They're getting males staring at them, either checking them out, making them uncomfortable, or judging them for who they are, whatever. So I feel like if I can get them in, they'll see that 740 is not that type of place.
We're a judgment-free zone.
Yeah, and I have had people, I've had women hit me up and they're like, but I'm a female, and there's a lot of males in there, but I'm like, listen, these males are like, they're different. A lot of them are married, or, you know what I mean? Like but even then they're not here to look at you. Like they're here to get their, push their weight and get their workout in and go home. Like they're not here to check you out.
Speaking from a man's standpoint, that my wife doesn't come up there and work out, but having women in there, it's kind of awkward on our end as well too.
Yeah.
Because now you have extra eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like on you. And it's the same thing. It's like nobody's sitting there making you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
But it's just having those woman eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here looking ugly, trying to squat 1,000.
Your ashy legs out.
Yeah, ashy legs out.
Battered legs.
But like I said, I don't feel awkward like that. But like I said, it's the environment. And once you get into that environment, you see everybody's pushing each other. Yeah. And it's full, like, I've never had support like that in my life. It's just full. You hear people in the whole other room yelling your name, like when you're up there and it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? So just having that support from everybody, I think people will love that environment.
Yeah.
Seeing people, especially this Friday, like the Raw guys, they got done with their session, or a couple of them were still working out. But when somebody was getting under the bar, they would walk in, they heard us, like, all right, let's go, get ready, lock in, They would walk in from the other room to either watch or get over there and spot. Like if they saw that there was only one person beside the bar, they'd walk over and they'd give another, 2 hands on the bar. Or on the weight. So like, it's everybody's wanting to see everybody do well, and we don't care if it's a guy or a girl. And that's one thing that really, I had went down to Columbus and talked to a guy that owns a gym down there. I'm not going to name him, but this was years ago. And an old guy that I was hoping to partner up with in a gym, he was like, how are we going to get at females in this kind of environment, bro? So we went down and we talked to this guy who runs a successful gym down there, and he brought that up, and he hollered at the 2 girls that were in there. And they walked in, and he was like, this is what he's worried about. And they were like, we would rather train here than anywhere else, because all of these guys out here don't care what we're wearing. They're not here to look at us. Yeah. They're here to get their weight. They're here to get their workout in and help us if needed, And I love that that's the culture that has been created here. Yeah. We got a few females that are in there. You're the only one you're training with us, and then Kaylee is training with the Raw guys starting out. And all the guys are there to help. Even with there's another female in there, and if somebody sees that she's struggling with something, they'll walk over, spot her, and then turn around and walk away.
Yeah. That's what we do. I mean? Like if we're free with there's been a few females that came in that's in your program.
Yeah.
And you know, I just walk up and I'm like, hey, I don't like, what are you trying to target? And they'll tell me, and I'm like, okay, let me show you how. So you're actually targeting the right area.
Yeah.
But yeah, my advice for females is just do it. Do it and just try it out. Like, cause I was scared. But then it's a whole different environment, but it's a good environment. Like you said, no one cares what you're wearing. We don't care if you come in and you can only do the bar or can barely squat the bar, you know.
Flat out.
We all start somewhere. I mean, I came in and I struggled with the bar.
Yeah.
You know, and I still struggle with bench to this day. So like a lot of female, and that's another thing with females, benching is hard for us.
Yeah.
So if you come in and you can't even bench the bar, it's okay, you know.
Yeah.
So we're not here to judge you. We're here to help you.
Yeah.
So just come in and do it.
And I like seeing, like, you got a new guy comes in, and Kirsten goes up and benches more than him. So it just pushes you like, oh, but I can't be out here looking bad. But like I said, everybody struggles. I remember when I first started, and it was only 4 of us when I first. It was me, Jonah, Nick and Jay. You know what I'm saying? Some OG.
Man.
But I was in there, and that was embarrassing to me, but it wasn't embarrassing to them.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, bro, everybody did what you're doing now. Everybody did. And the same with all the women in there. It's like, everybody started out this way. You're not about to come in here and pick up every damn plate on the bar. Like, no, we're starting with nothing. We're starting with the proper techniques. I think that's what Jonah, and somebody asked me a while ago, like, he's gonna have you hurt yourself in there, man. I'm like, how? I was like, bro, he won't even let you pick up the bar if you don't even know what you're doing. Like, the first 2 months, I really feel you're in the gym. When the first 2 months somebody is starting in the gym, like Jonah, like, no, drop that weight here. Make sure your feet are here. Make sure your hands are here. Make sure your placement is here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're learning how to lift and why, what you're doing before you're going to put any real weight on that bar. Yeah,
absolutely. Because there's been times where I'm like, I know I can do more weight, but you're like, yeah, but your form sucks. And I'm like, I'm like, we'll talk about it when we get home because I know I can do more than that. But you have to have the form down because you can't just go in. You're not going to be able to come in and put 2 plates on the bar and squat it. Like, it's just
unless you Mike Vada.
Yeah, he comes off the couch. I heard.
He came off the couch. Did that 245 for 10. Ridiculous. But I want to focus in on your numbers.
Okay.
And I want to start with that very first session that you had. I want to say you might have squatted a plate or a plate 10, maybe.
I did a plate. So I was just actually looking back today.
Okay.
So it was back in July of last year. I squatted a plate. It was very ugly.
Yeah.
Very, very ugly. But yeah, I was able to do a plate our first session. And then I don't know about bench or deadlift because I don't think I got videos of those. I think deadlift maybe. I don't even think it was a plate, was it?
I want to say you deadlifted a plate and maybe a plate quarter. I think deadlift was decent for you.
Yeah.
I think bench you were probably maybe around like a quarter.
I don't even think I was a quarter, honestly. I think I started out like maybe a 10 because like I struggled with the bar a little bit. I had no upper body, and it still is.
So you started in July.
Yep.
Your first meet was that following March. Does that sound right? Because it was right after.
Yeah.
It was right after the Arnold this year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because you did the Arnold and then we went to Michigan.
Right. The weekend after.
Yeah.
So with that, so what was your numbers there? Let's just start with that. What was your numbers, your very first meet?
So my very first meet in Michigan, I squatted 215. I benched 160, which was a state national record. And then I deadlifted 225.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we went real quick. She deadlifted 225. I want to say you was deadlifting sumo.
House sumo, yeah.
Okay. So sumo. So her best in gym, I want to say was like 250 or something like that. It was like 250.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like I want to go 275. I want to go 275. I want to make that jump. It's a big jump. It's a 50-pound jump. End of the day, last lift. It's like, but we're going to give it to her anyways. Like, we're going to get in her head, psych her up, and go for 275. And it stapled you.
It did. I didn't even get it off. Yeah, I didn't even get it off the ground.
Yeah. So move to the next meet. What were your numbers? And she might have been talking a little quick. I want y'all to know this little quick side note. That 160 was an APF state national record. Very first meet. We carry records around here at 740. But the second meet, what was your, and when was that? This September?
Yeah. Toledo.
Yeah, September. So that meet, which I was kind of upset with my bench, and you'll know why. I did 275 squat. So that was a 60-pound PR from Michigan to Toledo. And then, unfortunately, my bench was 154. We went down a little bit. And then my deadlift was 319. So that was almost a 100-pound PR. It was 94 pounds.
Nice.
So
the bench, the reason the bench didn't go as planned, I want to say we ended up trying to shoot for like 170 on bench.
I think it was it was either 170 or it was 170.
Yeah, it was like around the one
because I got 170 in the gym, but it was it was a grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were going for a PR, and that's how we kind of set it up was, bench 154 for your second attempt. Let's hit a PR for your third attempt. And that 275 was a huge PR for you on squat. So, you didn't get weaker, obviously, in bench. It's just how the attempts were set up. We could have went 161 or whatever the kilos would be, and get you a low PR there and then jump you up again. But, we had a plan, and it went accordingly. But so the numbers skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And that was even conventional. Your 319 was conventional.
Yeah. So I switched to conventional because I realized that my hips just, I don't know. I feel like,
lie.
Yeah. And I feel like, I honestly feel like a lot of women were better conventional. And I say that with squat too. Like I told Kaylee, I was like, maybe we'll come in a few Saturdays and we'll help you with your squat. And I told her, I said, maybe you'll do better conventional right now because you're more centered. Whereas you're squatting sumo, your hips are just not there. Yeah. And I mean, you've been doing this for a long time and you're still struggle with your hips too. So it does take a lot.
I don't struggle with my hips.
We got to be real here. So I switched to conventional for deadlift, and I'm definitely stronger there.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I got in briefs, and
I was gonna say, and so all those numbers were raw.
Yeah.
And after this last meet, you were like, I'm done with raw.
Yeah,
like,
raw sucks.
You want to move into gear. What kind of made you want to move into equipment?
It's just way cooler. Raw is not cool. I don't know. Honestly, it's just that's the environment that I'm around, and it looks fun, which it's a lot of work.
It sucks.
It does suck. It's fun, but it does suck. But that's just the environment I'm around. Like, and I just realized I probably could do more in gear.
Yeah.
Because I mean, raw. I mean, it is easy, but it's dumb. It's super dumb. And plus you're in gear. So I wanted to try it out. So, and then we did that shirt in the gym when it was still in the garage. It obviously didn't fit me, but I was like, okay, I kind of like it. Yeah, I'm under pressure, but again, it's a challenge. Being in gear is a challenge. So I was like, you know what? We're going to try it out. Because at first I said I wanted to stay raw. Remember? Yeah. I was like, I'm raw. I'm going to be the different one here. And then you're like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yeah, I am. And then I just realized it's really not for me. I like the challenge more when it comes to gear. So
yeah, fam, we got a pair of briefs that will fit your girl.
Mine?
Yeah.
Listen, she is not about to. Not nobody jump on me. But she barely wants to pick up a broom, so I know she ain't gonna pick up a barbell.
She's busy at night, or she's busy during the day. So
shout out my babe. She runs a whole cleaning company. I'm just talking.
I'm just talking. Busy during the day, so when it comes to that,
I'm just talking.
We don't want to do that.
Just talking crazy.
So last week, to kind of sum it all up, last week was your first time being we couldn't find you a squat suit.
Yeah.
We're getting on that, but we got you a bench, or we got you in a bench shirt. Kind of what was the feeling of that bench shirt? Because that one actually fits you.
Yeah, so compared to like the first bench shirt to this one, the one, that actually fits me, the pressure is insane. And honestly, I noticed too, like when you place your hands on the bar, it's a lot different too. I feel, because you taught me how to wrap my wrist different, because obviously the heavier I get, the little lightweight wrap
She got weak wrists.
The lightweight wraps that I was doing is not gonna be ideal for the heavyweight.
Yeah.
So I noticed I have to learn how to grip the bar. Like it might sound weird, but it's definitely different.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like kind of stack it.
Yeah.
Like they said
Stack
down
the
at
joint.
the doghouse. I think Snooki was the one that said that. So the pressure's crazy. The setup, the way I usually set up, you've seen me. I got that high arch. It's hard to get that high arch in the shirt. And especially when you set yourself and then they go pull your shirt down, they kind of pull you out. So you kind of really have to learn how to, stay in position. Yeah. So honestly, it's all new. It's like I'm learning bench all over again. Yeah. So, but it's okay. Like I said, I like a challenge. So we'll see how it goes.
I want to say you finished with what? What was on the bar? We went to a 2-board.
It was 2 plates and a quarter. So
that's 275.
To a 2-board. Yeah.
285.
That was the most weight I've had in my hands.
Yeah.
In bench. So I'm proud. It's okay.
So that's the thing too. So when do you think you'll be ready to start your program?
Honestly, so the thing I'm struggling with right now is like, do I do it right before the holidays? Because, there's Christmas is obviously coming up. So are people really going to have the extra money to do the program right now? So it's like, do I wait till the New Year's when everyone's like, what does it say? New me? Yeah, New Year, new me, to really get people in. So I'm thinking I'm going to hold off
to the first of the year.
So
be tuned. Stay tuned for
the first of the year.
Barbell.com.
I think we even came up with a name, but I think
we're gonna hold. We can hold on to the name. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to the name
because it's solid though.
It was good.
It is good.
It was good.
And I don't want anyone stealing it.
But real quick, last one, because like I said, we got into briefs on squat. Mm-hmm. Explain what that kind of pressure is with getting in just briefs. I mean, you don't even know what a suit's gonna feel like just yet. Yeah. But just briefs. What was that feeling like?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be way worse than what it was. Mm-hmm. I guess it is at the beginning. Then once you get to know it, mm-hmm. it's not that bad, but it's hard on the hips. Yeah, I have learned that because my hips hurt a lot. Yeah, like right now they hurt. Yeah, but it is different. And again, it's learning how to squat all over again. Once you get in gear, you're learning. Yeah, retraining. You're everything. Literally learning everything all over again. So, I think squat wasn't so bad for me, but it's because I deadlifted in them twice already. So I knew how to really sit back and position myself.
What did you finish with? Because I want to say, and you did no wraps. I want to say
315.
Yeah, so
315, no wraps, just straight briefs.
Yeah. So numbers are gonna go up. Yeah, numbers are gonna.
I'm excited to see what I put on the board next.
yeah. Next thing you know, you'll be able to do a 5 plates and a half.
I'll be right up there with you.
By that time, I'll be doing 10 plates and a half.
I'll catch up to you, I promise.
But definitely be looking out. One of the things that we had talked about when we were talking about doing the girls program is making sure that they feel comfortable. And I feel like working with another female is going to make them feel comfortable. Yeah. And I always say, we train with the best in the world, whether it's a 740 or it's a doghouse. We literally train with the best in the world.
The best of the best, yeah.
So we have the knowledge, we have the resources. So don't think that if you're coming in here, you're going to get hurt. One of my biggest things is there's no use in a hurt athlete. Absolutely. So why am I going to put you in a position to get hurt? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's like Di was saying, with the technique and the form, there's no use in a hurt athlete. You can't do no numbers for me. You can't do no numbers for yourself if you're hurt. So let's get you right. Let's make sure it's right. And if you're doing it right, then the numbers are going to come.
Yeah.
You know, so whatever it is, whether you want to be strong, if you want to lose some weight, if you want to have them both together, whatever it is, that's something that you have gained, obviously, the knowledge of firsthand, and you have unlimited resources around you. So, you know, whatever. Y'all was saying I've been getting emotional the last couple
Look,
episodes.
he's about to do it. He's about to do it.
I'm just saying, I absolutely love it's I've never had a partner train with me and share this love and the passion, of this sport with me. So, I was talking about my little brother the last episode being in there with me. Now I got my girl in there with me, got my best friends with me,
Break out the violin.
Man.
I love it. This is the only time he's really emotional.
It's really, it's really been a blessing. It's really been, a dream come true to be able to have all these people in here. When's your next meet? Do you know?
I plan on doing the Arnold. I think it's either going to be the Arnold or the Doghouse. I think I'm going to stick with the Arnold though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of people competing at the Doghouse.
Yeah. So the Arnold is my next stop.
So you're hitting the platform.
In gear.
2025 Arnold Classic. 740 going to be out there representing for the women.
740 Barbell.
Yeah. Check out 740barbell.com. Hit me or dive up if you're trying to get in and see the gym. Just check the place out. First time's free. Come in, feel the environment. Feel the vibe that we have in there. I hate using the word vibe. I ain't gonna lie. The environment, the culture. There we go. The culture that we got, But we appreciate y'all for following, man. Hit that like button and that subscribe button, man.
Follow the YouTube.
Yeah, follow the YouTube channel. Hit us up on 740 Barbell on Instagram. Be following everybody's progress as it comes in and as we load it up. But we appreciate you again.
Thank you.
We got... Go ahead.
The big dog, the medium Jonah, and the decently sized Kirsten.
That's all that matters.
It's the Push and Weight show.
It's the Push and Weight. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a comment for some more topics you want to hear.
If you thought we was funny, like we thought we was funny, make sure you get on the Push and Weight YouTube, like, subscribe, and share for more content.